Benji is joining us as always. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 16 tips for things you can do to make your life a little bit happier. Some of these are based on minimalist approaches to life and things like that. So I hope that you guys take some notes and try to apply these to your everyday life, because I really do believe that they'll help you out. If any of you are wondering why I look so fancy today, because I don't usually sit at home dressing like this, I just came back from the Dutch Chamber of Commerce and I've officially opened my very own business, and I am kind of proud of myself. The first tip for a happier life is to take 10 minutes every day to clean. What I like to do is usually in the morning, I don't really set a timer for it, but I used to in the beginning, is I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and I'll just go around the house and just pick up anything I see. So usually I start by making the bed, and then I'll go and take the laundry if it's done drying, or I will do some dishes or put some dishes away, pick up some clothes I might have left from the night before, or my dog's toys that might be around the house. And when the timer is over, I can let myself stop, and this way I feel like I clean a little bit every day, but I also don't feel like I'm spending my whole life cleaning, or that I have to set a whole day aside to clean. Having a clean space just contributes to a clean mind. That doesn't really make sense. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Tip number 2 is to actually make a done list every day. We get really into our to-do list, but the thing about to-do lists, if you're anything like me, is that you get to the end of the day and a lot of those items are still not checked off your list, and it can make you feel like you haven't really accomplished much that day. Which we all know is probably not true. So what I like to do is I keep a little list next to my to-do list called done list. And for example, if I do the dishes or put them away or clean my house or do some laundry or finish a project for a client or film a YouTube video, I will write it down. And so at the end of the day, I can really show myself what I've done today. Tip number 3 is to at least try to learn to meditate. I say at least try because I don't meditate every day in any way, shape, or form. I don't think I have the discipline for it, but I do find that in days where I'm really stressed, or days where, imagine I have an exam tomorrow, and my brain really can't slow down and stop worrying, then I will do a guided meditation session with Headspace, and it really helps calm down my brain. The basic classes from Headspace are free, so I usually just use those. I don't have any subscription or anything like that. Benji is joining us as always. Good boy. Especially the basics classes from Headspace, they will constantly remind you hey, if you catch yourself thinking about something, gently bring yourself back. And I need that, so I recommend trying that out. Number 4 is to look through your home once a month or once a week or something like that. So look through your home on a consistent basis for things you can declutter. What I mean is when you see an area that's getting particularly cluttered, set a timer like you did for the 10 minutes a day thing and really just tackle it. It feels super nice to tackle those problem areas, because they'll make you feel like you accomplished something, and they'll really make your space feel cleaner and more organized, which at least for me makes me happy. So maybe I'm weird, I don't know. Tip number 5 for a happier life is going to be a controversial one, but it's to stop snoozing your alarm. This is something I'm working so hard on. Guys, it's impossible for me. I snooze my alarm from probably 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. every morning. It's ridiculous. I am really trying. I don't want to just go cold turkey because I know that I'll hate it and probably just, for example, if I were to put my phone away from the bed, I'd probably stand up and go snooze it and come back into bed. But I am trying to implement that because I do believe that it'll make me happier to just get up in the morning. Tip number 6 is to not check your phone for the first 30 minutes of the day. I don't do this on a consistent basis, but I have noticed that on the mornings that I do, I'm a lot more productive, I'm a lot more energetic, I'm less sluggish. My boyfriend lives in Belgium, so we kind of have a bit of a long distance thing going on. So it's really important for me to wake up and see a good morning text from him. But other than that, I try my best to stay off with Instagram and things like that for the first 30 minutes of the day. I give it to myself almost as a reward for getting ready for the day. Tip number 7 is to eat something nutritious at least once a day. If you're eating super crap food all day, at least try to eat one fruit in there somewhere. I have started this challenge with my boyfriend where we are not allowed to eat any crappy food until Christmas. And honestly, I genuinely already feel better that I'm just feeding my body actual nice food and not pizza every 3 days. That's really something I have to work on, but I have noticed it makes me a lot happier, so I wanted to share that tip with you guys. Tip number 8 is to drink more water. Self-explanatory. Drink it in the shape of tea, drink it in the shape of flavored water if you must, but make sure you're getting enough water. It makes a huge difference. It helps with your skin. It helps with your just general well-being. Drink water. It's good for you. Tip number 9 is to stop organizing and start donating as you go. If you're looking through an area of your house and you find something that you know has to go, make it go away, make it disappear. Don't just organize it back into some drawer because it will show up again. It will make you a lot happier to slowly declutter your house instead of having to sit down and take care of your house. So try that out. Tip number 10 is to minimize screen time. I have recently started using this setting on my iPhone, and it lets you limit the amount that you spend a day per app, or you can just like make a bundle of them and sort of share the time between them. So I have that set for Instagram and Facebook, which are the two ones I spend most time on, and I have it set to 1 hour a day. Most of the days I respect it. Some of the days it like lets you snooze for 15 minutes, so it lets you get 15 more minutes. Sometimes I put ignore limit for the day because I've been on Instagram because of work, for example. But it is a lot nicer because now I'm a lot more sort of conscious about what I'm doing on social media because I know I only have that 1 hour. So yeah, it really does make me happier. It kind of is really relieving to not spend so many hours on social media every day because I'm a little bit addicted. So tip number 11 is to move your body every day. Again, many of these tips are tips I'm starting to implement myself, and because I have noticed that they make me happier, I'm sharing them with you guys. This means like take the stairs. I do take the stairs. I'd say like 80% of the time I take the stairs, unless I just like either have a lot of groceries on me or I'm just particularly tired, but I usually take the stairs. Walk to work if you can, bike to work. We bike a lot here in the Netherlands, so I tend to bike to a lot of places as well. Moving your body is really good for you, and if you don't exercise like me, I'm still trying to implement some sort of exercise routine into my daily routine because it's kind of crazy. But if you don't exercise, try to implement a little more moving into your daily life. Tip number 12 is to have a little passion project that you work on every day, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. That passion project can be reading a book, sewing. For me, for example, it's my YouTube channel. It can be drawing. It can be whatever you like. Try to put 10 minutes aside every day to do it. It honestly is so nice. When I just need a break, I will just edit my YouTube videos and I just genuinely feel happier because I'm working towards something, and it's just really rewarding to have like those small wins throughout the day. So try to have a little passion project that you can work on. Tip number 13 is to adopt the 1 in, 1 out rule. This is a rule that I've been following ever since I started minimalism, and it's essentially whenever I bring something new in, say I buy a new jacket, something old has to go. It really keeps me from buying things without thinking about it. Of course, if there's something that I really don't have and I really need, I don't necessarily just get rid of something for the sake of it. Say I needed something I really don't have, like, I don't know, gloves for the cold, and I didn't have anything to replace them, I tried to find something else. So I tried to find like a pair of socks that has a hole maybe and get rid of that. Tip number 14 is to set at least 1 day a week that's your rest day, and you really try to do nothing but the things that make you happy. I personally really struggle with this because I work for a company in their marketing department part-time. I have my YouTube channel. I just started my own company. I tend to kind of work every day in one way or the other. So maybe I'm answering YouTube comments, or maybe I'm planning some video ideas for my next YouTube video, or doing a client project. And sometimes I really have to tell myself, stop, read a book, go walk your dog. Try to make sure that you have 1 day a week that's really your rest day. I suck at this, and I know it makes me happier when I do it. So I'm recommending this to you guys and to myself. Tip number 15 is to listen to more music. I have playlists for different moods. I have a playlist for in the morning to uplift me. I have a playlist for like sort of in the evening to calm me down. Music is so nice. It just makes life better. And if you have playlists to go along with different moods, I find that it really makes me happier. So I definitely recommend you trying that. My dog is eating. Also, it's officially gotten to that point of the year where people don't frown at you anymore for listening to Christmas music, which makes me very excited. If you're still watching this, comment down below what your favorite Christmas album is. Mine is Michael Bublé's 2011, I think, Christmas album. Favorite, play it every year. Tip number 16 is to say good morning, good afternoon, or hello, or goodbye, or to just smile more often to strangers. I really try to do this as much as possible. I'll be walking to the train station in the morning and I'll say good morning in Dutch, which is, I don't speak Dutch, so I try, but I try. And like, people smile and they're so surprised. They're like, whoa, someone actually said good morning to me. Do this more often, guys. It's free. It literally is just like giving out free happiness. Just do it. I hope these tips help you guys out. I hope you try to implement some of them into your life. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. It means a lot to me that you guys are watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!